Hey, everybody. We're getting ready to celebrate our 10-year marriage anniversary on Norwegian Breakaway, and we're looking very forward to it.
Yeah, that was our honeymoon
Yeah.
10 years ago. And
Yeah.
since we've been married, we've been on over 20 cruises.
20 cruises.
And
6 cruise lines.
6 cruise lines.
Yeah.
So we thought leading up to our cruise in January, every week we would tell you what we love and hate about each cruise line we've sailed. So today, we're going to tell you what we love and hate about Norwegian Cruise Line.
Norwegian Cruise Line.
Come and cruise with us. Come and cruise with us. Come and cruise with us, and you won't regret it. Hi, everybody.
Hey there.
I'm Laurie.
And I'm Gary.
And we are
Laurie and Gary Cruise.
Welcome back to the channel.
Hey, guys.
Well, our very first cruise together was in 2013 or 14 on Norwegian Gem.
Long time ago.
And since then, we've cruised Norwegian so many times. We've been on, here we go, baby. We've been on the Gem twice, the Escape, the Joy, the Breakaway, the Prima.
Good.
Well, oh my gosh, the Pride.
Oh,
How could I forget the
Pride.
Pride?
Oh, yeah.
Also, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Gary used to be an entertainer for NCL.
Oh.
And my very first cruise ever was on Sky, Norwegian Sky. And so I feel like we have a really good handle on the good and the bad of the cruise
Good and the bad.
line. So today we'll talk about what we loved and what we hated.
And you're going to want to stick around to the end. I know everybody says that, but you really do want to stick around for the end of this one.
Yeah, we have a bonus love that we didn't feel like fit into the regular love category.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to hear our bonus love.
Totally.
But before we get there, of course, we have to start with our first hate. And I'll let Gary start because Gary really hates this.
Kids. What are you going to do with kids? I'll tell you, I heard a conversation once, and I told Laurie this. I heard a conversation once after I was in the buffet. And this mother told their kids, one was like 8, 9, 10, the other one was like a tween. And she said, okay, you kids go enjoy yourselves and meet us back at the cabin at 5 o'clock for dinner. And I'm like, you're letting these kids just run around the ship unsupervised? And they went crazy. They started running and running and running. I tell you, you got to be out of the way or they will run you over.
Now, you guys know we are not a big fan of children. If you like children, this is not going to be a hate for you. But NCL does market themselves as a family-friendly cruise line.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the thing. We get that. But the difference between, say, NCL and Royal Caribbean, which we'll get into at a future date, is Royal Caribbean, their newer ships, have the huge adults-only solarium. So there's always a place you can go to for a little zen and quiet. While Norwegian does have an adults-only area, it is outdoors only. It is not temperature controlled. And often it doesn't have a lot of shade. There's not enough umbrellas and it's always too crowded. There's also no pool in the adults only area on NCL. So honestly, it's just incredibly challenging to escape the children. What we love is when you sail some of NCL's smaller ships or when you sail them in the off season, like say January, the kids situation is not too bad. And then you get to enjoy all these fun things the ship has to offer with relatively low amount of children. In fact, on our Norwegian Pride cruise, there was hardly any kids at all. Like that's the Hawaii island hopper.
Right.
No children. It's an older ship.
Love that
It
cruise.
doesn't really have that much for children to do. Not a single water slide. And it was super pleasant.
Super quiet, too.
Yeah. So again, we're starting out small because I know some of you may be like, oh, I love children. So that might not be a hate for you. But to us, curmudgeons, it's a hate to us. Moving along. Next thing that we love about NCL is the free at sea or more at sea package deal. Now, I'm not sure what they're calling it right now. It was free at sea, then it was more at sea, and I think it's free at sea again. Do you guys know? Let us know in the comments below. But I love it because it kind of is like extra bonuses with your cruise purchase. Like you can get a discount on excursions or excursion credit. You can get alcohol included. You can get Wi-Fi included, and you can get my favorite, usually 3 to 5 specialty restaurants included, depending on how long your sailing is.
Yeah.
And it gives you the opportunity to try all these different specialty restaurants, which maybe if you're on a budget, you normally wouldn't get. But because it's included in your cruise fare, you can try it. However, what we hate is
The Wi-Fi. The given Wi-Fi.
it's not really free. They lead you to believe, oh, you get all this free Wi-Fi with your
No.
free at sea or
It's
more.
minutes.
It's minutes. And
We run out of minutes in the morning.
it's not even like it takes longer to log in. You automatically use up like 3 or 4 minutes every time you log in.
Just logging.
So when you get, I don't know how much it is, like 125 minutes, let's say, that's literally
Crazy.
It's like no time. And
You'd be through with your minutes by lunch on the first day.
Yeah, so you have to pay to upgrade. We always take we always ask for the Wi-Fi package, and then it's less to upgrade because they discount it, but it's still hundreds of dollars. So
Yeah,
it's
and-
not free.
And with the minutes, you don't get streaming.
And the other thing about the free at sea or more at sea that's misleading in the same category is the alcohol. It's taxed and there's gratuity added. So it's just misleading. I mean, are you paying as much for alcohol as you would if you were buying each drink separately? No. But sometimes people think that they're getting all these drinks for free, and at the end they get a bill of all the taxes.
A
they
big
owe.
bill.
Yeah. So we don't like that. We think it's misleading.
And that's a hate. So next, love the staff, the crew. Great people. And I think they're genuinely good people because when they go to as a former cast member, when you're interviewed to do this gig, to be a crew member, it's not only your talent and your abilities that'll get you the gig, it's your personality. And you show that when you're being interviewed for the job. And these guys are really, really genuinely good people.
Yeah.
Friendly, so friendly.
I love when they sing like a muffin song in the morning.
Yeah.
and also like they're just always full of smiles and
Genuine smiles.
just everyone's just so friendly with
Yeah.
NCL.
Yeah.
We feel like it's some of the friendliest staff amongst
Absolutely.
all the cruise lines.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But with that, I'm going to have to add a hate. And the hate is just, we've had a lot of miscommunications with the staff. So while they
Yeah.
are the friendliest staff, they're not always the best trained staff. For
Right, yeah.
example, there was one time when our bathtub wasn't working, it was broken, and we wanted to use it.
Yeah.
And we called downstairs and we're like, it's broken. Is there anyone that can fix it? And they said, yes, they're coming right up.
Well, 4 hours later,
Well, first an hour goes by, so we call, are they almost up? Yeah, they're on their way. So another hour goes by. Then it was like, listen, we can't wait anymore.
we can't take a shower.
Are they
Come on.
coming up? And they were like, yeah. And then finally, like 4 hours later,
4 hours later.
no one was there, so we went to bed.
Yeah.
And then the next day, we had to deal with the problem all over again.
Next day, are you guys really coming up? Are you really on your way this time?
That's just one example, but there have been a lot of other miscommunications,
Yeah.
like with when you want to make a change to your dinner order.
Yeah.
Like I've said no fries and they've brought me extra fries, and it's just
It's a language barrier
it's
sometimes.
a language barrier, or
Yeah.
maybe lack of training or lack of knowledge of what's on the menu or stuff like that. And it's actually gotten better
It has.
through the years.
Yeah.
So,
it has.
so we've also been cruising the newer ships. We used to cruise the old ships.
Right.
So I don't know if it's just an overall, the training is getting better, or on newer ships,
Yeah.
the staff is usually more,
Yeah.
with the flow. But
Yeah.
either way,
They're
that's
outgoing.
kind of a hate.
They're gregarious.
But it's a soft hate because if you mess up, if you do it with a smile, we'll forgive you.
Yeah.
Next up that we hate, and this one is random, but if you've been following us, you know this is what we hate this. We hate this. And we have a song for it, and it's called
No lobster. Well, we were off pitch.
It's Okay.
Hey.
No.
No lobster. No lobster.
No lobster.
No lobster.
Okay, they get it.
Moving on.
There's no lobster.
No lobster.
They used to have the big lobster night, just like Royal Caribbean, where you could get like 5, 10, 20 lobster tails.
You can get as many lobsters as you
could
want.
get as many.
One time I got 5 lobsters. She got 4. I mean, it was just, how many do you want?
Anyway,
Just keep going.
those days are long gone. They don't have lobster. In fact, I think now they have like 1 or 2 specialty restaurants where you can pay for lobster.
Yeah.
Or you might be able to pay extra, but there is, in terms of like included food, there is no lobster.
Yeah, so
included.
in a specialty restaurant, you'll pay, say, $80 a piece to go there. But then if you want a lobster, look, that's an extra $40 or $50 if you want the lobster on top of the 80. What?
I don't even know the specific deal. All I know is that they used to have a lobster night and they don't anymore, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah. Come on, NCO.
And that's all. Oh, and we've asked them earlier when they first got rid of the lobster. We said, "Why did you get rid of the lobster?" And
So the maitre d' comes over to our table. And he's saying, how's your food? How's your food? How's your food? Well, he comes over to us and I said, how come there's no lobster anymore? He says, well, it shrinks. And I looked at him and I went, it shrinks? And then he said, yeah, and it goes bad. I mean, oh, it spoils? Yeah.
how they've been doing it for 50 years.
Well,
now.
I used to work on NCL, like from 91 until 2006 or 7, and they had lobster. They had lobster.
So don't be throwing us that
Be
line.
telling us they don't, it goes, it
NCL.
shrinks. Come on.
They're over it.
Okay.
What we love
Moving on.
is that the food has gotten better overall.
Much better over the years.
So the newer ships have really good new specialty restaurants, and we love Indulge Food Hall, which is kind of like the place where you sit at the table, order from an iPad, and it's included. And
Yeah, and the food is there really quick.
and our last cruise on the Prima, we went to the main dining room every night that we didn't have a specialty restaurant, and we never had a bad experience. And in the past, that was not true.
Right.
In the past, the food was not as good. It's definitely gotten better. Even the food quality in the buffet was better.
Much better.
So food's gotten better. That's a love.
We're almost to the end.
With our last hate and our 2 loves.
Thank
with
you for
our
hanging in there.
bonus love. But before we get there, can we kindly ask you to hit the
Like and subscribe button.
with the
Notification bell.
The notification bell will alert you every time we post, and then you'll watch us. And every time you watch us, it spikes our video in the
Yeah, it
algorithm.
does. It helps us. It really
helps
and we
us.
truly appreciate it.
We really do.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our last hate, but it's a big one.
Yeah.
What is it, Gary?
Nickel and diming. Come on, NCL.
NCL is the biggest perpetrator.
You're the worst at it.
We'll be sitting, having dinner.
A romantic
so
dinner at a
romantic.
specialty restaurant.
You want a photo? You want a photo?
You want a photo? You want a photo?
No, thank you. Are you sure?
The first time we said yes, and I thought we were just going to be sitting in our seats. She'd take a couple of pictures.
No,
But
get up.
What happened? Okay, mister, if you want to get up. And in the meantime, our food is there. Our entrees are there. We're in the middle of eating our steak or whatever it is. And said, okay, if you can get up there, put your arm around her. Okay, now you can sit. Now, Laurie, if you want to get up and sit on his lap, then now if you want to do that. And meantime, we get back to our meal, and it's cold.
Yeah. And also with the trying to get us to buy more specialty restaurants while we're eating at a specialty restaurant.
Yeah, I don't blame the crew members for doing it. It's their job. They're hired to do this, but it's just it's
hate.
never ending. It's never ending.
Oh,
You'll be walking
we're
around.
blaming corporate all the way.
Yeah. You'll be walking around the pool, and somebody will walk up to you and ask you if you want to buy something.
And also there's a lot of activities that used to be included that are no longer included. Like the race cars is the first thing that pops into my mind.
Yeah,
But in
used to be
general,
free. No more.
It's just a lot of nickel and diming. The Wi-Fi paying anyway.
Goes on and on.
You guys get it. So what we love though is the ships.
Love the ship.
Now, we have heard the occasional story about like for example, Ben and Dave put out this video about how dirty and gross Norwegian Epic was.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that when there was like
Did you see
smoke
that?
on the
Yeah,
seats?
yeah.
Did you guys see that? Let us
wonder if
know in
you
the
all saw it,
comments.
yeah.
But honestly,
Paint was chipping off, and the material was chipping off of the chairs, and it's like, It looked ratty.
But honestly, you guys, both old and new, we've never had an experience like that with
Never.
Norwegian. Their
Never.
ships are always super well maintained.
Meticulous.
There's so much to do on them. So much to do. And
You can never get bored.
there's an area for everyone. Their promenade area wins of all the
Nice.
promenade areas. It's
So
just the
nice.
absolute best.
Yeah.
So their ships are what we love, but we
Yeah.
have that bonus love coming at you. And the reason we didn't include this is because we know not everyone, including us, can afford to do it, but the Haven Suite
The
experience.
Haven. Oh my gosh.
We
The
really
Haven.
like that because if you're in a suite on Royal or Celebrity, not everything is together. You're like running around the ship. Not all the ships have a separate suite pool area. On Virgin, there's no suite restaurant for the suite people.
Yeah.
And the Haven just. The restaurant, the one problem is that they do serve the same food every night.
But it's great.
But it's great
It's
food.
wonderful. Same breakfast, dinner, and lunch. I mean, same breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And the servers are 15 out of 10.
They knew our names on day 2. Hi, Gary. Hi, Laurie. Same table.
There
Blah,
was
blah,
one night when I was like, I know this is a stretch, but there's no way you can serve me hot sake here. And the server was like, just give me a few minutes.
He had to go to another restaurant to get the sake
He
and bring it
went
back.
to the sushi restaurant and brought me back the freaking hot sake. I mean,
That's service.
that's service. And also the areas, the pool, the hot tubs, they're just so
Private
nice.
pool, private hot tubs, private area. It's just everything is included in that one. You didn't have to
Yeah.
leave that. You didn't have to leave the Haven area and the whole cruise if you didn't want to.
And I just want to say, like, let's remind them though that the Haven is more on newer ships, meaning like 2010 and up ish. So if you go on an old ship, there's no dedicated Haven area.
Right, right.
But our experience was on the Norwegian Escape, and it was just
A 2-weeker.
it was so good. We won it through the bid up program, and it was just.
We put in a bid and we got it, so we didn't have to pay full price.
And the stateroom was so nice.
Oh my gosh, there was a hot tub in the stateroom.
Yeah, there was like a hot tub
In the stateroom. Hot tub in the stateroom.
So that was our bonus, and that's gonna wrap up this video.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you think
Have you ever been in a Haven? Let us know.
or did we miss something that you hate or love about
We
NCL?
probably did.
Well, let us know that in the comments below as
Yeah,
well.
I'd be interested to hear that.
Yeah. And until the next time, we want you to
Live your best cruise life.
Ciao.
Bye, guys.